Hello everybody and welcome to Path of Achra. This is a game that I've put up several videos of in the past, as well as an interview with the developer. I'll leave a link to that interview in the description if you would like to give it a look. But this is a little traditional roguelike that's been in development on itch.io. It's free to try and runs in a browser, and or I think it's pay what you want if you want to pay for it. And I've found myself playing it quite a bit off stream. It's a interesting little game that I've suddenly, I guess, decided is weirdly compelling, so I'm gonna keep playing it and I guess putting up periodic videos of these new versions. If this is something that interests you, well, maybe look forward to new ones, because this is version 0.19. Now, what I will say about this game is it updates a lot, so by the time this video goes up, there will probably be a version 2 or 1.2 or 1.10. I don't even. But there will probably be a new version out by the time you see this video. I do recommend checking this game out because it does update weekly, and frequent updates for a game like this mean there's always something kind of new to take a look at. So a lot of stuff has changed since the interview that I did with the dev, as well as that first video that I put up, which I think was like 10 versions ago now. So we're gonna dive in and kind of do a run based on a build that I just did that was rather successful and a bit of fun. So if that run doesn't work, then we'll do 2 runs, but we'll see. If we can get a run going, then we'll just do the 1 run. I just kind of want to show you guys a little bit more of what this game has to offer, because I think it's neat. So something that's been added to this game since the interview that I did with the developer was an auto-target option, or a non-auto target option, so we can now select who the target is. So previously it was purely just like kind of an auto play, just for like super early game development testing purposes. But now there is a alt option to select who to target. So if an enemy is particularly vulnerable, you can hit them first, that sort of thing. Now this build that I did previously that I had a bit of fun with was using the Cull, which is an elusive scout from the underground tunnel halls and performs wild evasive movements, combined with the Marbuzan, which is our class, a renowned duelist champion, and cuts through enemies in a whirling dance, followed up with the god Hadad, who is the god of wildfire and storms and favors those who perform the dance of pure combat, and you deal fire and lightning damage in a path to an enemy. So essentially, like, as you're attacking, you're just going to be exploding with fire and lightning damage. Now, the build that I did went kind of down the duelist tree as well as the fire tree, which is more or less what we're going to be trying here. I'm just going to try and be a walking ball of fire. So, assuming we don't run into any dragons, things should be okay. So let's give this a run. So we drop in, and initially we see a few of these little rat boys. If you actually click on them up here, it does show you what they do. So they apply a sickening touch. They apply sickness to the target. They attack with slash damage. They're really weak to psychic, but they're also just pretty weak in general, so I'm not too worried about them. Now, once again, you can move with numpad, or you can move with the mouse, whatever suits your fancy. Your skills are up here, and now we can pick 2 elemental columns. So we can go with blood. We can go, which is also one of the new ones. Maybe we should try some blood damage. Maybe instead of going down the fire tree for this build, we could go down the blood tree. So some of these are quite interesting. So basically, you pick 2 trees, 2 elemental trees. You can either go with martial element, you can go with fire element, lightning element, poison element, death element, ice element, astral element, psychic element, life element, which is also a lot of fun. You can like just summon these cultists, which are pretty great. And then the blood element. Now this is what I did previously. I grabbed martial, which gain bonus armor and on entrance, heal yourself, and then I went straight down the fire tree. But when I'm suddenly kind of tempted about, you know what, screw it. Let's just do what I did previously, because I know it's gonna work to a degree. So we're gonna grab the rather boring starting vitality bonus, which, like I said, just gives us bonus armor, so that locks us into this tree. And now once I take this, it's going to lock us into this tree. Once we get further down, we will gain access to these again, even though they're going to disappear. Although part of the reason they're not there is because we can't afford them, so it's just like, yeah, they will reappear though. And then we could grab Fire Chant, which is apply and flame to yourself and adjacent allies, which is a little useless because I don't have any of that. And then on dealing fire damage, heal yourself, which would just give us some healing. Apply Scorch to adjacent enemies, which is I think what we're going to grab initially. Yes, that's what we're going to go with for starters. So we do still have 2 points left, so I could grab out something. You know what? Actually, why not? Apply Scorch to the target, and on dealing fire damage, heal yourself. We might as well obtain a second heal. All right, so now this is our fight. I think we're just going to start off, because we have really high dexterity. I think I'm just going to increase my dexterity, and we're going to take most of our damage from our elemental abilities and hope for high dodge. I'm going to say that. Hope for high dodge. Maybe not the best thing to hope for, but, you know. Let's move down a little bit. So these guys, hobgoblins, on attack, if the target is at full life, increase hit by 50. They have spite. They're not weak to anything in particular, and they only have the one ability, which is spite. But it seems like they're not even capable of dealing damage to me because we just keep dodging. So let's keep increasing our dexterity. This is giving us more points, so we can go into here and we can upgrade the spells, the stuff that we already have, or we can unlock new stuff as we gain access to it. So what I think we're going to grab is Burning Hurt. Let's level that up initially. So now we have a combination of the two. So we got these Ratmen as well as the Hobgoblins. Of course, once again, the Ratman have Sickening Touch, and the Hobgoblins have Spite. There seems to be some armor right here. Now, because I don't currently actually have any armor, might as well take a look at it. Resist Pierce and resist Poison. Ew. That's a pretty nice thing to start off with. Let's begin this. All hail the mighty dodge. Level up my dex once again. We get 1 point to spend. Might as well grab the other thing. We got a bone knife. So currently we have this Stife equipped, which does accuracy, it's based off of accuracy and hit dex, and it's slash damage. It's got 10 block and not good defense. Not much encumbrance or anything. This gives us blood resistance. Interesting. On apply bleed, deal blood damage to adjacent enemies. On apply bleed. So I guess, like, you know, honestly, I think I'm going to keep this for the higher block. But I'm definitely equipping that. Something I love about this game, and a lovely little detail, is that when you equip stuff, it does show in your character. I should also mention our prayers. We're going to unlock these as we level up. So as we gain glory, which we gain just by finishing levels and killing stuff, this fills up. Also, that's how you unlock classes, by the way. You earn glory, and then the glory gets automatically spent at the end of the run, and it uses that to unlock more classes. But down here, these are our prayers. So the first one we have is which we gain. The prayers are based on the god that you worship in the character build-out screen. And because of the god that we chose, which shoots the fire and lightning, we can recite the Neshti, the Nesti, which uses all charges, all 3 charges. For each charge, you heal yourself for 50 life, plus 1 charge when you enter a new area. So whenever we enter a new level, we get 1 charge. Uses all 3 charges, or uses all of the charges that are currently in the hopper, and it's basically just like a life-saving heal if we need it. All right, so now we get to see what's up next. So there's dragons, and these guys, as you can see down at the bottom, the green wyverns, or worms, I guess, so the Armless Dragons, a fire-spitting beast wandering from its lair. They have resistance to fire. They don't have resistance to lightning, but they do have resistance to fire. I think that we're going to go here against these guys, because these guys just have resistance against astral and death, and that's not something that we're too worried about right now. Although we don't know what the other enemy type is going to be, although it looks like it's Ratman Archers, which are just Ratman, but ranged. And again, I don't think they can even hit me currently, which seems to be kind of fantastic. On to the next one. All right, so those guys don't seem to be too much of a problem either. Although he was able to hit us, which is maybe a problem. We picked up a Warhammer. A mighty hammer crafted by a mountain cult. Let's throw the... I might just keep leveling up. I kind of want to do some more damage, and I'm a little bit worried about our life, because our life's a little low. So I think the next 2 levels are going to be life and then strength. Also a shield. Okay, so let's take a look here. We do have this little buckler equipped right now. This gives a lot of resists. but it does swap out our weapon. The hammer, however, attacks an area if offhand... Okay, so it does an AoE hit if the offhand is empty. Once again, I think I might just keep the default. Although, I do quite like this. 50 block? So maybe... Can I put you in the offhand? No, I don't think so. Oh, actually, no, I can toss it in the offhand. We're going to do that. So we're going to keep our original staff in the offhand, and we're going to put the sanctum in the main hand. Although, can I swap? I can. All right. Tax area if offhand is empty. So if I understand this correctly, we just got like... Just looking at our defense here. Yeah, that's huge. All right, so wield you in main hand, wield you in offhand. We're gonna keep moving. Now, this is a little sketch because we only have one place to go, right? And it is day 2 in the land of Achra. You gaze upon a green tower. You sense the rocks are smeared with dung, a terrible stench. You hear the rattle of crude armor. You smell smoke and the ground trembles. You will find an icon to a mountain, temples, and a pair of heavy emerald leggings, and a pair of leggings abandoned by a void knight, and a painted duelist's round shield. So I'm a little sketched about these, and I'm also a little sketched about this. But, you know, we're going to have to do what we're going to have to do, right? I think that we are going to hold off until we have a third point, and then we're going to hit that. All right, so let's dive in. I do find defeating these bosses sometimes rather challenging, to say the least. All right. Let's move down. Smack, 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 smack. Okay, first room done. So now we're gonna find out how we do against these guys. I do have my prayers in the hopper if I need them. I kind of want to save those. Okay, so it looks like my weapon is doing a considerable amount of damage to them, so I don't need to worry too much. And also, it seems like this whole dodge strategy is really working for me, I'm gonna be honest. Let's increase the... Yeah, I mean, who needs to have health when you just straight up don't take damage? All right, so... Unblock or dodge, deal slash damage to an adjacent enemy. So whenever I block or dodge, I do damage to an adjacent enemy. All right, let's just, yeah, see, like, look at this. I'm dodging all of their arrows, and that's just causing them to fall over. Like, I don't even need to hit them. Just my blocks is killing them. That's kind of nuts. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can move up to the right. Just keep killing these little guys. We're about to hit the boss, I think. Do this floor or the next one. I'm going to put another point into Dex. Increase the dodge. All hail the mighty dodge. All right, so dodge build's broken. Please nerf. Watch me just get like one shot by something. Okay, so here we go. The fire drake roars. Heat. Unbearable heat. Let's see what items we're going to start getting. A pair of heavy emerald leggings. All right, so that hurts. Okay, so I needed to just, like, charge him because of the amount of damage that did. Although, I might still die. Oof. Actually, I think I'm good. Jeez. That was close. Look at that. We finished that off with 21 health. I was worried that collecting the items would kill me. I think that I'm going to just level this up twice. Because I want to get a bigger heal when we enter the next level. Hoi. That was close. What are we up against now? So these guys have heavy resistance to poison. They do poison damage. and they're very weak to death. I actually got into an almost infinite loop with a poison-based build against these guys once because I was just hitting them repeatedly and they were like just completely voiding it out, which was kind of hilarious, but... All right, so we're up against these boys. What are they? Witch Edge, a spirit beast made of ice. Oh, well, you're weak to fire. Well, sorry for your loss. Just need to keep the fire in the middle of them. Not bad. So as long as it's like, as long as my fire is going off in the right direction, we're doing good damage. I'm gonna put another point into Dex. I think I'm going to level up this guy again, so we get the bigger heal. And I think that'll be it, because I want to basically start each floor at full health. Yeah, I'm healing 200 now every time we enter into a new floor, which is pretty considerable. I also, you know, still heal when I do fire damage and all that. The ice doesn't seem too bad. Do I actually have resistance to ice? Oh, right. Also, I got these pants. Yes, which I should definitely put on. On step, remove all effects caused by enemy from self. Resist poison. Yes, please. Oh shit, enemy's right hand. All right. Well, we'll clear this floor and then we'll. Oh, it's just the one. We'll clear this floor and then we'll figure this out. So let's swap out the pants. I think we can just destroy these. This resists slash, blunt, and pierce. I think I'm gonna keep the resist poison on. I'm not gonna need you again. I'm not gonna need you. Definitely not ever gonna use you. Probably never gonna use you. Let's check you. Undealing death damage, 50% of damage is dealt as ice. Eh. Undealing lightning damage, increased damage by 25%. I prefer the 10 block, but... Range 2. It does actually have some range, whereas this one doesn't. But this has more block. Does give resist lightning, though, and I do like resists. All right, so we're up against this. Attacks with slash damage. Oh, this one's gonna... That'll hurt. What about you? Okay, so this one's not... Doesn't have any resist to... Or doesn't have any resist to lightning, but does have resist to fire. This one, the first enemy you see is just like... It resists everything I do. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna fight the guys that have fire resist. All right. So I can actually hit them from a distance now. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I still need to get into melee. Might as well just stay with the better block then. Because I'm just, I can't do damage to them. Okay, what about you now? Boga. So it resists blood and resists poison. Good. It applies sickness to the target. Much better. I think that this is just going to be a run where we try and just stay in melee. And I think I'm going to increase my life again because I'm kind of I don't like the concept of just randomly getting one shot. And I do have pretty substantial heals, so it shouldn't be too bad to just re-up that. Yeah, see, now we're back up at full health. And I'm going to wait a couple levels before I level up a skill again. Pick up a noxious dagger. I'm assuming poison. We're now in deserts. So from also we unlocked our next prayer because we've hit 10 glory. Deal fire and lightning damage in a path to 5 enemies. Damage equals 10 total charges. Okay, that's 1 charge when you enter a new area. Got it. So what do we have options here? You, pretty weak. I don't. Hold on. Poison, death, blood. Okay, so it doesn't really. Let's go to the. Let's go to the desert ruin. We will find a smoking blade, and the ratmen have raised the flag here. So we're gonna go to the. We're going to go here, and we're gonna fight the rats, because we know that they're quite weak to us. Something I do love about this game, and the more I play of it, the more I love this about it, is its ability to convey just a little bit of storytelling with not a lot of text. You know, like the Ratmen have fly their flag here, and you will find this kind of item. Like, just little things like that just gives you, like, a slight narrative. And I don't think that that's something that's necessary for a roguelike to be good. But if you make a mechanically dense game with just a little bit of that, just a little bit. Ooh, 50% of the damage is dealt as fire damage, just more fire damage, and it gives me some fire resist. Also, then there's the Noxious Dagger, which deal poison damage in a path to the target. Ooh. You know what? I think we're gonna go with that. With the Noxious Dagger, at least for a bit. See how that plays. All right, so we do have a tower, a violet tower. You sense terrified travelers will speak of a golden king. Golden king. You will find an icon sacred to the astral wanderers, an icon of sacred reptiles and a pair of red leggings and a mage's sickly green cap. I think we're pretty strong right now, so I think we're probably better off going in a completely different direction. Because we already fought a tower, and I don't really want to fight multiple ones. Nice. This is quite the quite the combo we got right now. This is going better than my test run before I started recording. All right, let's put another point into Dex. Nice. All right, we got 3 points. Let's see what we can do. You know what? Could wait until we get 4. On entrance, summon a number of Afrits. On in-game turn, apply Inflame to yourself and adjacent tiles. Or adjacent allies. Let's wait for one more point. Let's wait for one more point. I will say, this game is rather, like, foreboding, especially with its music. One thing that I saw in the comments section a little bit, and in the chat during the premiere of the interview with the dev for this game, Hunter, or Ulfsire as he goes by online, was that they really liked the music. It really adds, like, so much atmosphere to this game. It feels very grimdark Cthulhu kind of thing, and I like it a lot. Just the audio design of this game is fantastic. Same with the art. Like, this is such a neat little game. All right, we got another item. What's that? It's a glove. Boulder Fist. What is it? Oh, hey, it's actually something I can just equip. It just gives us bonus armor for each bear. Oh, for each bear fist, gain bonus armor. Okay. But by default, we get some resists. Plus 20 encumber. So I guess we can carry more? I'm also going to destroy some things that I'm not going to use. Especially because I don't see myself using... Whoops. I don't see myself using the safe again, but apparently we can't destroy it because it's our default. All right, so we only have one place to go. It's a desert. Their resists aren't too bad. Day 7 of the land of Achra, you gaze upon a dune sea. You sense a glistening blue altar, and the wind howls. You will find a pair of turquoise gloves and a carved ceremonial long blade. I'm interested. Okay. Ouch. All right, we're in bad times. This is not good. Not. Okay, I guess I need to heal. Well, this is a problem. This might be us. Dealing fire damage, heal yourself. Yes. Also... That gives me a 30% resist lightning. I'm gonna swap to it, even if it's not what I would deem to be necessarily the best thing for me. Okay. Whew. You can see their attack patterns. That's actually kind of a new thing that I'm a big fan of. You can see where they're going to attack this turn, and then where they're going to attack again next turn. Think I'm gonna give myself more life, especially after that last round. Okay, so I do have heals. Okay, so I have to get into melee range. But that resist is huge. The 30%, massive. In order to kill them, I still have to get into melee range, but hey. All right. I'm not even going to swap that until we get to the next area. Oh, hey, never, we're good. Okay. Let's take a peek. Resist ice. Will be useful to keep in the hopper. And the Ceremonial Longblade. So attacks AoE if offhand is empty. I still want to hang on to our shield. On shrug or block, remove all effects caused by enemy from self. Oh, fuck. That's actually pretty cool. Okay. Considering, like, you could have, like, a lot of poison stacks or something on you, and because we're so heavily block-based. What are you? Sasha, attacks with pierce damage, resist poison, and astral, dealing pierce damage. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Continuing forward. Moving towards the next little group of baddies. What are you? A Starbrute. Deals astral damage. Resists ice. Very weak to ice. Resists lightning. Not a huge fan of the amount of damage you were doing there. It is nice that these other guys are pushovers, though. Gonna level up Dex again. Ooh, finally we got a helmet. I think that's actually our first helmet. Resist Astral. Actually, that's pretty good. We have no Astral resists right now. Deal Astral damage to target, and okay. On attack, deal Astral damage, so it will cause us to deal some Astral damage to target, but that's based off of our will, which is our lowest stat. I'm gonna try and wait again. Okay, so then we get a red tower. The sky is flooded with bizarre shimmering light, and you will find a mage's head crystal, and a pair of red-violet leggings, and a bladeless lilt. All right, so the first enemy I see here resists everything I have, so we're not gonna go that way. We're just gonna keep going straight. Keep it up. Keep moving. So one of my favorite changes, I'm not entirely certain when it was added because it's been about a week since I played this, but I love that you can see where their attack patterns are going to be next. You can see that for the big dragon bosses as well as those little earthquake dudes. We know these guys are pushovers from the previous fights. Okay, I'm going to sidestep this. And let's give myself more dex. That was scary for a second. And we got a new shield. Bonus 10 block. For each effect on self, gain block. I prefer just the flat resistances. On step or attack, deal ice damage. Let's actually swap those out. Destroy you. Destroy that. I think we're gonna just hang on to everything else. Ooh. Ramonbid? A levitating construct. Fortunately, it resists a lot of things that I don't do a lot of damage of. So we're gonna heal immediately. Seems to fall over pretty quickly, too. Scary looking. Wizards fall fast, too. Okay. Pretty good sign about this one. These are Thunder Priests. They deal lightning. They do resist lightning, but I seem to just kind of push him over. So let's grab a new skill, shall we? Fire Chant. We can summon a number of Atrices. Or Pyrokinesis. Deal fire damage to all adjacent units, which is, I think, what I'm just going to go with. On kill, deal fire damage to all units in a 2-tile range. Each point spent in fire grants you 2 fire resistance. So I think that's what we're going to take. Ah, shit. That's, of course, the issue when they hit me. Ow! Let me heal. That's a lot of effects. Okay. We'll just have to be careful with them at range. Although... Ah, shites. I think we have to, swap out for that little lightning thingy. Oh, no, never mind. We don't need to worry about that because we're done now. We're going to use the 1 charge of my prayer as a heal. Got the rat crown. What's the rat crown do? Summon 5 ratmen. Resist psychic. For each hit on self, gain 1 bonus hit dice. Interesting. I'm assuming that's hits from enemies on me. I wonder if that counts for blocks as well. Okay, so the first thing we have here... Oh, you resist just like everything. Except for fire. Ha! No resisty fire! Or you resist fire. All right, we're gonna go this way then. And I'm gonna spend another point on the heal. I was gonna say, why haven't you appeared yet? What are you? Deal 20 fire damage to all adjacent units. Huh. Well, you resist fire. You don't resist ice. Fortunately, I am able to do damage to you, and I do resist fire a lot. So what's the thing that you're... Is it just other jailers? This might be... If I just walk away. Not too many places I can go. Use my other summon. Helped a bit. The Iron Golem crushes you and you die, but we did win 15 glory. Not a bad run. Made it pretty far through the game, I would say. We did end up getting outbuilt. I would say a relatively successful run. We did 630,020 damage. Our highest damage was a 272 slash. We killed 255 enemies. 0 were killed by allies because I had none. We didn't have any allies. Generally, I find when I have allies, I end up killing more of them than they kill enemies. So we did take quite a bit of damage, and we did give ourselves quite a bit of healing, but it wasn't enough, unfortunately. That's Path of Achra. I think that was a solid run for a video. We did, of course, unlock a new god, a goddess of the wretched dead, and exalts the death of allies. Exalts in the death of allies, so... A many-faced spirit. Seems exciting. Summons 5 slouching dead. Ooh. Probably goes alongside of this one down here. But anyway, that is Path of Achra, a game that I do believe that you should check out. It's free, it runs in a browser on itch, or you can download it, pay what you want, or don't. It's up to you. And if you want to see more videos like this of games that you maybe have not heard of, check out my YouTube channel. I got a lot of, also more videos of Dwarf Fortress than you could reasonably watch in a lifetime, as well as other interesting video games. And once again, if you want to see an interview with myself and the developer of this game, link is in the description to that. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to support this video and more videos like it, you can do that on my Patreon, patreon.com/BLINDIRL, or via Super Thanks down in the comments section beneath the video. If you want to see me play video games live, you can do that on twitch.tv/BLINDIRL, where I stream video games on the internet. I also have a podcast and stuff. Links are also in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.